record. Okay, we're starting to record, and I'm just going to finish up some little details from last time. I should be done in about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll let you ask questions if you have any. Okay, so let me go to share screen. All right, so we are here. I'm going to knock off a little bit of 5.4, then let you ask questions about the test. Bear with me, I will blab maybe 5 minutes about the contents of the test, how it works. I know it's a lot of repetition, and you say, why do you repeat yourself so much? Well, the repetition is so that people shouldn't have any excuse, like say, oh, I didn't know when the test was. I didn't know your rules about the homework. You know, I hopefully say it so many times that there shouldn't be any reason not to know. And I think most of you will vouch for me. You know, he says the same stuff over and over and over again. Okay, so let me try to knock off 5.4. And again, that won't be covered on today's test. It was just some problems at the end involving change of base rules. Okay, so 5.4, the change of base rule. And this is what you do if you have a log to some other base. Now, some of you have calculators that can do logs to any base you want. Some calculators don't. Okay. If you have a calculator that allows you to do a log other than base 10 or base E, great. You can't use it. Okay, I'm supposed to treat everybody fairly, and not everybody has a calculator that has logs to any other base, but everybody has a log and ln button. Okay, so the rule is log base A of B. You can make it into log B over log A, that's base 10, or ln B over ln A. And that's basically how I want you to do the problems that we have over here. Okay, of which there are only 5, and it shouldn't take me that long to knock them off. Okay, especially since I did some yesterday. Okay, so if you have a log base 2, base 3, base 8, okay, I'm not going to let you go straight to the answer. Okay, you have to switch it to either base 10 log or natural log, and I'll show you how I want you to do that. Okay, so those are just the last few problems. I even did some yesterday. So it's 51, 53, 55, 57, and 59. I can knock them off real quickly now. Okay, so 51, log base 2 of 5. Okay, so write it as base 10. It's log 5 over log 2. And just for practice, I'll show it to you with an ln. You do ln 5 over ln 2. Okay, and you get the same answer either way. Okay, so let me go ahead and punch it in the calculator. Again, so log 5 divided by log 2. Log 5 divided by, okay, again, some of your calculators, it automatically gives you the left paren, then you have to close it with the right paren. 2.3219. Okay, and just to show you, ln 5 divided by ln 2, identical. Every digit's the same, 2.321928099489, exactly the same. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you use log or ln, you get the same answer. Okay. All right, 53, just ln 3. Okay, now ln means log base E. Okay, so if they tell us to write it as log base 10, then I'm going to write log of 3 divided by the log of E, like so. Okay, let me just try that on a calculator. Log 3 divided by log E, 1.0986. Okay. Of course, in this case, it was pretty easy. They already asked you for ln3, so let me hit ln3. Let me show it to you backwards with the backwards type of calculator. 3 ln, there's 1.0986. Okay, same thing. as you would expect. Okay. 55, log base b of 2. Of course, this one has a b in it, so you can't, type it in your calculator and get a number. But I'll just rewrite it like this. So log 2 divided by log b. When it's written like this, the base is 10, understood. Or you can write it as an ln. So ln 2 over ln b. And there's nothing else you do after that because we don't know the value of b. So just stop right there. Okay, then 57 and 59, and then I'll be done. So 57, write in terms of natural log. Log base 10 of 6, log 59, log base 10 of e. Log base 10 of 6, write it in terms of ln. So ln 6 over ln 10. Okay, and let me punch that out so you can see what that is. So ln 6 divided by ln 10, ln 6 divided by ln 10, 0.77815, 0.7782. Okay. But again, log base 10, that is the log button. That is exactly the log button. So if I hit log 6, or if you have the backwards calculator, 6 log, you should get the exact same thing. So let me show it to you in this calculator, the backwards type of calculator. So 6 log, not ln, but log. And there it is, exactly the same thing, 0.77815 or 7782 rounded off. Okay. Okay. Let me check the chat. Okay, no problems. If you just joined, don't worry about it. I'm not calling roll. Just get the attendance from the exams. Okay, 59, and I'm done, folks. Okay, so I'll be done in about a minute. So if you want to start asking me questions about the test, okay. Again, only chapters 3 and 4, I think, is fair. So, and if you don't have any, we can just go straight to the test after a mini break. Okay, 59, log base 10 of e. Okay, that's ln e over ln 10. We already know ln e is 1 divided by natural log of 10. Okay, so 1 divided by ln 10. 1 divided by ln 10, 0.43429. Call it 4343. And that's it. Again, we actually have a button for log. So let me try log of e. So log of e, which is e to the first power, log of e. And there it is. Every digit is the same, 0.4342944, blah, 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 blah. And that is that. Okay. All right, folks, I'm finished with the formal lecture. Okay, so if you want to ask me questions pertaining to the test, you may. You can put it in the chat or else unmute yourself quickly. Okay, I will blab a little bit more about the test. So as soon as we break for 10 minutes, I'll give you the test on Canvas announcements. Don't look at the Canvas quizzes, just the Canvas announcements, the same place where I give the daily videos. Okay, and then have your actual camera on during the test with the true background. Don't have behind you Golden Gate Bridge or whatever. True background. Keep yourself muted. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Don't unmute yourself and yell out. I mean, just think if we were meeting face to face, right? I wouldn't want you to, in the middle of class, to say, "Hey, teacher, I got a question about number 5." We would talk silently about that. Okay, and you have until the end of class, which is 1 o'clock. So the sooner we start, the sooner, the more time you would have. If you finish early, you may leave. So class ends at 1. So you have 5 minutes to take a picture on your cell phone and send it to me, just like the quizzes. Then you have until 1:30 to submit the homework. Although I know some of you have already sent the homework, so you're done with that. Again, the homework may not fit all in one email because there's so much. So you can send it in 2 emails or 3 emails and so forth. That would be perfectly fine. During the test, if you have to take a break, get a drink of water, go to the bathroom, just let me know. If you just disappeared, then I don't know, maybe you're getting the answers from a friend or something like that, right? So that would help me out with that. Okay, what else do you need to know about the test? There's about 10 questions, roughly 10. Roughly 10 means 10 or 11 or 9 or whatever, and something like that. Okay. And let's see. Put the screen share. Okay, I can show you the screen share version of that also. So that should not be an issue. Okay, and if I forget, then holler and scream at me for that. Okay, and what else? Yeah, you have to turn in the homework, at least 70%. So remember last time some of you did the test, but you didn't turn in any homework. That means I didn't grade your exam and you're gonna get a 0. Okay, I need to see that you did the homework. Okay, it also helps prevent cheating. Like I said, I look at the writing on the homework and the writing on a test. Hey, the writing's different, right? So I get very suspicious. Okay, and like I said, a student, you might find somebody who can cheat for you on a test, but you're much, much less likely to find somebody who's willing to do all the homework for you, right? Okay. All right, so I see that. Okay, I have a request for 3.6, number 13. So let me take a look at that. 13B, I guess. 3.6, 13B. Let me take a look. Three point 613B. Okay, so h of x is 1 over x plus 5. Okay, show the inverse exists and find a domain and range. Okay, so if I do a quick graph of 1 over x plus 5, okay, we know this is 1 over x. 1 over x plus 5, I move the graph 5 units to the left. So it looks like that. Okay, it's 1 to 1. Therefore, it has an inverse. It passes both the vertical and horizontal line test. It's 1 to 1. So it has inverse. Okay, for f, the original function, the domain is all real numbers except for -5. And the range is all real numbers except for 0. Therefore, for the inverse, it's just the other way around. Okay, so for f inverse, the domain is the range over here, all real numbers minus the set consisting of 0. And range is set of all real numbers minus a set consisting of -5. Okay, and then to find the inverse, okay, we know how that works. So call this y. Y equals 1 over x plus 5. Switch around x and y, right? So x equals 1 over y plus 5. And solve for y. How about multiply both sides by y plus 5? Y plus 5. Okay, so if I distribute, I have x, y plus 5x equals 1. Subtract 5x. X, y equals 1 minus 5x. Divide both sides by x. So y equals f inverse of x, the inverse function. And if a question asks for inverse function, I want you to be able to write this. Write the f to the -1 of x. I want you to know that notation. 1 minus 5x over x. Okay, so I think I've taken care of that part right there. Okay, and let me see what else I have here. Okay, I'm replying to some of you directly for what you have. Okay, that's okay. Attendance, don't worry about attendance. I'll get attendance during the test. That, and I'll try to remember to put the screenshot on there also. Okay, I think I've caught up. Okay, anybody else with a question about anything? So either unmute yourself or put it in the chat, and if not, we'll break for 10 minutes and start the test early. Okay, so anybody else with something, please? Wait just a moment more. Okay, I don't hear or see anything, so we can stop. Okay, so I will stop the recording. I see 11:26 now, so how about 11:35? We'll start the exam at 11:35. If you have to come back after another minute or two, that's perfectly fine. Yes, please send the homework in a separate email for the homework and for the test. Okay, all right, so in the chat, I'll put down that I'll start at 11:35. Okay, I'll stop the recording.